Right now, there have been major news that will affect visual novels and anime games overall. It's not just Steam being affected, now it's happening to other websites as well. Unless you've been living under a rock, you will know right now there's an active campaign against anime games and any game that could be considered too messed up by their standards. This news is all over social media. A certain feminist group is pressuring major card companies to not allow Steam and other websites to have this type of game on there. So basically, anything that is too dark in a sexual way, or anything with weird brother-sister interactions, they're essentially pressuring websites to get rid of anything with that sort of content. And you can see how that could be a problem because the foundation of many visual novels is built upon this weird brother-sister interaction. Lots of visual novels will be gone from Steam if that's the case. Even if you aren't a fan of that kind of romance, you have to understand, these visual novels will be removed even if it's just one sister route. It's already starting to take effect. I've seen Steam remove some visual novels. Card companies are basically pressuring these websites to get rid of this content. It gets worse from there. You think, oh, all I have to do is get visual novels from somewhere else. Well, there's bad news. In 1 week, there'll be visual novel websites that aren't going to allow certain states of the United States from visiting their website at all. It's basically the same states that already block people from watching videos on adult websites. Now, of course, people try to find a way to get around it, but for the majority of Americans, they don't want to go through that hassle. Regardless, this will obviously hurt the visual novel market in America, and slowly lead to it being gone in America. So less English translations. So now, it isn't just visual novels that go too far. You can't get visual novels altogether now. The pressure campaign is basically working. So why is this censorship being done? Because there are people who think this kind of content is disgusting and how it treats and portray women in these games. These fictional female characters that clearly aren't real are now being treated as victims of male oppression. They're basically saying, this is disgusting content that men use to objectify women. That is literally listed in their objective. They even state it when you Google it. It's a movement against the objectification of women. These people are essentially winning because the major card companies that people use to purchase things are listening to these people. I don't want to be this way, but it's like, how could you not get upset at these feminists that are treating these fictional characters as if they're real? If you really think they will just be happy with getting rid of visual novels and adult games, you have to be really naive. The next step is to obviously go after any games that objectify women, such as Stellar Blade, and probably any anime game. You might say, Steam won't do that. If there's enough pressure, I could see them folding and giving in to these people's demands, especially if the major card companies demand it as well. Soon enough, there may even be pressure against anime websites in America. We thought all we had to do was worry about the government, when really, it's these feminist groups. I hate to say it, but what other term can I use? And no, this time you can't just say, it will go to the Supreme Court. If major card companies listen to these people, and pressure websites to not allow certain content, and these websites listen, there's nothing you can do. Hopefully something will be done against this over the next few weeks, but I don't see it as likely. I think that censorship is here to stay in the United States. I know there'll be some people that will still be stubborn and say, I'm fear-mongering. Steam has already removed games, and visual novel websites are blocking people from America soon. What other proof do you need? The censorship is happening now.